So we have a leak. This came out earlier today, and I wasn't going to talk about it because we're at a point now where we haven't seen anything from episode 9, so I don't know what looks real and what doesn't look real because I don't know what anything looks like from that movie. So I wasn't going to cover this, and the trailer is like 2 weeks out, so I was just going to hold off. But then some of the websites that posted this morning, a couple hours later, I went back and checked, and they're now pulling this thing, the leaked image, off of their site. Yeah, that's an indication that this is probably a real thing, so we're going to talk about it. So it's a poster. There's most of it right there. This is not the theatrical poster. What this is, if it's real, and I think it is, it's a promo poster. You'll see this thing posted all over stores as it's a promotional image. You'll see it posted on displays and on the side of boxes for toys, and you'll see it probably all over Star Wars Celebration. That's what this is. It's a promo poster. It's not the theatrical poster. So everybody cool. If that poster doesn't exist yet, I doubt that they've even started working on that yet. They don't usually do that until much later in the process. It does have a lot packed on here, so let's go through it. I have it here on my handy dandy iPad. I've only looked at this thing briefly, so let's get into it. A lot of the rumors that we've heard seem to be coming true. Right off the bat, the most obvious thing is Kylo Ren. He's got his mask back. It's got that red crystalline. It looks like it's been put back together like we heard about weeks and weeks ago. So that rumor looks like it's starting to check out. That makes me nervous when you have an actor like Adam Driver. I mean, I don't really know why you would choose to cover his face. Rian Johnson knew to destroy that mask because we want Adam Driver to be able to use his face while he's acting. I'm fine with the mask being back if they give a good story reason for it. Number one, that's the most important thing. And number two, if it's only in the movie sparingly, if I see more mask than Adam Driver, or even if it's 50-50, it's like, no, I only want to see the mask if for like a couple of scenes, and I want to see mostly Adam Driver. But seeing the mask makes me a little nervous. The other thing that we heard about looks like it's coming true. It looks like Rey has reforged Anakin's lightsaber. That's another thing that makes me a little nervous. It's like, we had an opportunity there to give her a new one. I've been screaming, everyone's been screaming, she fights with a staff. Give her a double-bladed lightsaber. Have her turn the staff into a lightsaber. I was hoping for a new lightsaber color, like maybe some yellow. Yellow double-bladed lightsaber. I was so excited to see something like that. JJ, you have opportunities to do new things here. Why are we not doing new things? So that's some of the stuff that we've seen that's making me nervous. Now let's talking about the new stuff that's on here that looks really, really cool. These guys on the bottom, these red stormtroopers, they look like clone troopers. I love that. Is this like Kylo's version of like the 501st? Like, what are these, like his special troops? Because there are normal stormtroopers on this poster as well. I don't know, it looks cool though. I like it. We know J.J. Abrams is not a prequel guy. That's obvious. But we've heard rumors that maybe J.J. Abrams is putting that aside and he's connecting all of these trilogies together, despite the fact that he might not be the biggest fan of the prequel trilogy. Things like this, I mean, I'm looking at stormtroopers who looks like shockingly like clone troopers. That makes me think that all these prequel rumors could be true, and that makes me really excited. Episode 9, it needs to tie all of this stuff. Everything needs to be tied together with this film. So next up, we have over in the corner, the Knights of Ren. I think we all kind of just assumed that we're going to see these guys in the movie, so I'm glad that we are seeing them. And I counted how many there were. There are 6 of them. So there seems to be like this misconception out there that we still don't know who the Knights of Ren are. I think it's pretty obvious who the Knights of Ren are. They're the fallen students of Luke Skywalker. Luke says in The Last Jedi, he took Kylo Ren and a dozen students. So Luke had 13 students. Luke mentions that he takes half of them and then slaughtered the rest. There are 6 of them. 6 is half of 12 last time I checked. So the Knights of Ren, they're the fallen students of Luke Skywalker. They're the ones who left with Kylo Ren. The only thing that kind of makes me a little curious is that it looks like one of them is holding like a sword. That idea that maybe the Knights of Ren aren't Force users, that would be strange if they weren't Force users. I don't know why that guy's looks like he's holding some kind of sword. That's weird. We see Poe in his Nathan Drake outfit, which we've seen before. Looks super cool. Then behind him, we have some kind of creature who looks like Jango's friend from Attack of the Clones. Hold on, we can see it better over here. Can we zoom in? We're gonna zoom in right there. Looks like an alien to me. That doesn't look like a human face under there. I love alien characters. I think Star Wars needs more alien characters. I love that. Most of our main characters are almost always human, especially in like nowadays where it's like, listen, you can create anything you want. I want to see more main characters being non-human characters, and that looks like possibly going to be a non-human character. It looks like Zam from Attack of the Clones. And then next to her, BB-8 looks like BB-8's got a new droid friend. We've seen that leaked a couple of weeks ago as well. Can't really get a feel for what it looks like. And then up in the corner, behind them, over here, this is one of the new actresses that is in episode 9. I think we're all assuming this is Lando's daughter. I think that's probably a safe assumption. We also have a bomber. Whoa, we have a Y-Wing next to her. Oh, finally some ships that aren't goddamn X-Wings in the sequel trilogy. I like that. What is that? Is that a new ship up there? Hold on, what is this? That looks like it might be a new ship. I like that. Oh, no, never mind. That's an A-Wing. False alarm. I thought we had something new. Next thing I want to talk about, this weird guy over in the corner. I love this. This guy is clearly, he was in the leaked images before. This guy clearly looks like a puppet to me, an animatronic puppet thing. I love that. Look at his face. I think that's fantastic. I love that. He looks like the worm from Labyrinth, the little bookworm guy that comes out of the wall.
Did you say hello?
No, I said hello, but that's close enough.
I love that. That's cool. Yeah, it's stuff like that. Yo, don't kick out my thing. We got a new creature, and the fact that he's a pretty big image on this poster makes me think that he's going to be in more than just one scene. I would love for this weird little puppet guy to be like a major piece of the story. That's awesome. Over down here in the other corner, which you can't see on this poster over here, so I'm just going to leave Wormy up there for now. It looks like there's some kind of new TIE fighter with like triangle wings. Lovely. Next. Here's another big one. Is this on there? Hold on, let's find it. Yep, right there. You see that? That's C-3PO holding a gun, and it looks like he's holding Chewie's bowcaster. Interesting choice. I like that. And the reason I like that is because I never would have thought to give 3PO a gun, but JJ thought of it, and hey, I love seeing things in Star Wars that I never thought of before. I don't know how that's gonna work. It looks like C-3PO is cosplaying as John Rambo, and I love it. Up in the corner, you can't see on this one, there's an X-Wing that looks like it's painted like partly orange. I don't really care about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There are some interesting things in here. Kylo having the mask again makes me a little nervous. I mean, to be more positive about it, I like the weird crystal effect on his helmet. I mean, again, it's not a super high resolution image. Let's take a closer look here. I don't know. In Last Jedi, that thing got really fucking smashed. So I don't know. I would think it would need a little bit more of that red shit to make it work. I'm fine with this as long as he doesn't wear it for an extensive amount of the movie. Like, give him one cool action sequence with the mask and then take that thing off, because I want to see Adam Driver act, please. I like how he's holding his saber in the poster. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. The mask makes me nervous. I know a lot of you out there hate episode 8. I don't hate episode 8. I love episode 8, and I don't want episode 9 to be episode 8. We had that movie. I loved it. Now on to something new. I don't want episode 9 to just feel like it's resetting things. And Kylo with the mask makes me feel like that's a little bit of a reset. Rey with Anakin, that is, now that I'm seeing it up closer, that is Anakin's saber. And you can see right here in the middle, right here, it looks like she's just banded it back together. I don't know if I like that. This was an opportunity to give her a brand new saber. Double-bladed, please. Jesus Christ, she fights with a staff. We haven't seen double-bladed since Maul. I guess here's to hoping that maybe she gets it at the end of the movie, or maybe in episode 10, whenever they make that movie, probably in like 2028 or whenever. Yeah, that makes me nervous. So things like that, not loving. But what I am loving is I love the weird little Jabba / Labyrinth worm looking puppet thing. I love him. I hope he's awesome. I love 3PO with the blaster. That's interesting. I love this new weird looking alien creature. That looks like an alien to me. Again, the picture's not high enough resolution to tell if that's a human face, but I'm pretty sure that looks like an alien under there. Love it. I like the stormtrooper. Can we look at those right there? I like seeing clone trooper looking stormtroopers. That makes me happy. I like getting a glimpse of the Knights of Ren. Hey, no R2-D2 on this poster. Huh. 3PO made it on the poster, but R2 didn't. I mean, I love R2, but I love 3PO more, so that doesn't bother me that much. Best this could do is just give you some kind of idea about who has what sized roles in the movie. If you're an R2 fan, there's no R2 in this poster, so that might make you a little nervous. Rey and Kylo are the same size on this poster, which would indicate, just like Last Jedi, they were the same size on the Last Jedi poster, which was, they had the exact same. Yeah, they were. I'm looking at my poster back there. Rey was clearly the protagonist of Force Awakens, and then we switched it with The Last Jedi, which they became, Rian Johnson kept saying, co-protagonists, which is exactly what they were. And it looks like we're continuing that. All those rumors out there, the real villain of Episode 9 might be a new villain, somebody coming from outside of the galaxy, or like that. The rumor being that Kylo Ren isn't the main villain of the movie. There's a new force coming out. Nothing on this poster indicates what that might be, or if that's true or false. Interesting. Again, this could be fake. I kind of feel like, I mean, you gotta remember, Celebration is only 2 weeks away, so there are literally thousands of people who have seen Star Wars things now. Like they're getting ready to post this shit everywhere. So there's a lot of people who now have their hands on some Star Wars things, and I tend to believe that this is real. Plus the fact that this was being pulled, I don't know, it all lines up. By the way, this character up here, right? Actually, let me pull this up. So again, we're assuming that she's Lando's daughter. This is the other image that we were shown, that leaked along with this poster, and as you can see, her name is Jannah, Hannah with a J. Zori is this other character's name. Yeah, she's got like a weird shaped head. I'm pretty sure that's an alien. But over here, she's got like a cool like bow and arrow. I like that. We haven't seen anyone but an Ewok wield a bow and arrow in Star Wars. That's cool. And then if you haven't already seen Lando, there's Lando with his Solo a Star Wars Story get up. He's got a cool cane here. I didn't notice that before. So yeah, there's some leaked images that we have seen. This is the first like really clear look that we've seen of the Knights of Ren. I really love specifically this guy right here. Those of you who know your Star Wars history, you know that Darth Vader's armor was based off samurai armor, just like the Jedi themselves are based off of samurai culture. This guy right here, I mean, literally looks like a space samurai. Like he's got the mask and everything. I love specifically this guy right here. And he looks like he's wearing some kind of robes too. So I love that. This guy back here looks like Revan. Lots of really cool stuff to look at. Again, I'm operating under the assumption that this is real. Let me just zoom in. To end this video, let's zoom in on my favorite thing about this poster. Weird little wormy. I love him. You know, after we see the trailer, we'll know what of this is if this was totally fake, but I totally don't think that it was. Can't wait for the Episode 9 teaser. Stay tuned for that, because we're going to cover all Celebration stuff. Fingers crossed for Episode 9, the trailer, the title, all of it, 2 weeks away. Can't wait.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.